afternoon, depending on where you're watching this from. My name is Will, and we're going to give you another review here on Alpha Omega Wolf Productions. So this will probably be, I guess, the most recent movie that we review, because this came out this year on Prime Video. We're going to be discussing Coming to America, which takes place after the events of the first movie. And it turns
30
out
years later.
Eddie Murphy, playing Prince Akeem once again, has an illegitimate son, and he has to go to America and try to find him and bring him back to learn about the royal ways. Now, let's be honest. I didn't really know a sequel was really necessary for the first Coming to America. Wouldn't you say, Jessup?
Yeah, and keep in mind, you all would know this already, but I only saw the first Coming to America earlier this year. Like, that was my first viewing of that movie.
Yes,
I really liked it.
that.
I would have thought it was going to be really dumb going in, because I don't know where I got that idea from, but I really loved that first movie.
No, it's really good. And then there's
Well, you would know.
And then
I was laughing really hard at that first movie.
Oh no, it has a lot of great laugh out loud moments. It's definitely for a more mature audience.
Yeah.
But then we have the sequel, and it's pretty much the table scraps of the first one.
It's got some good moments. It starts off strong too.
It has a few funny moments, yes. But other than that, it just feels like they take elements from the first movie and then just bring them back into
yeah, that is a problem. There's a lot of repeat here.
There's a lot of repeat.
And I actually caught this. Can I, Will?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I realized that there's a bunch of stuff that was cut from this movie. Whether it would have saved the movie or not is up in the air. But
yeah, I think it depends on whether or not it adds to, the character development or the plot overall.
So here's what clued me in. So the son is not Lisa's son. It's another woman Akeem met before Lisa. And she's played by Leslie Jones, who's a good actress. Leslie Jones is a good choice for that role too.
Mm-hmm.
Her name was Mary, right?
Yes, Mary.
Yeah. Okay. So when they first, Lisa and Mary actually get to meet in this movie, and they actually don't. In one scene, they're like really angry at each other and stuff, and then they both go kind of disappear from the movie for like an hour. And when they come back, they're acting like best friends. Clearly, there was some sort of relationship building that was cut. Whether it was filmed or not, we don't know.
Maybe we can.
Clearly, there was something.
If there's ever like a home release for this movie, we could see if there's any like deleted scenes or anything.
Yeah, we gotta check. I mean,
maybe there is. We don't know.
Yeah. I don't know what to say.
I mean. Let's see. I mean, and also, Akeem and Lisa, they have 3 daughters, and the oldest daughter, Mika, was given quite a bit of development.
I really liked the daughters. The daughters were great characters.
Daughters were really good. Wesley Snipes is in this movie. He's the villain.
He's
very over the top.
Yeah, and I didn't really get into Wesley Snipes. I think this is where we kind of disagree. And I've seen Wesley Snipes play over the top villains before. We've seen that in movies like Demolition Man.
Yeah, definitely.
And he can do those roles really well.
Yes,
but something about this just didn't feel right.
No, like I kind of wasn't trying. I didn't really understand it. Was he trying to be funny? Was he trying to be scary, or a bit of both?
Yeah, and like I said, we've seen him do this well before.
Mm-hmm. And I like Wesley Snipes quite a bit too.
Yeah, he's great in the Blade movies.
Definitely. How about we talk about the son himself, Lavelle? What do we think of him?
He's good. I mean, it makes sense given his environment that he'd think this way. He just kind of thinks a little out of the box. It started off as not rehashing too much of the first movie, but then like the last half hour was just a complete reenactment of the first movie.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I feel like Eddie Murphy as Akeem, he's good, but I feel like Akeem as a character kind of went against what he originally stood for in the first movie.
Yeah, and they kind of try to make a joke out of it too, which just did not land.
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a few good jokes every now and then, as well as bringing in some elements from the first movie.
It's the dog curse was the highlight.
Oh, jeez.
That was the highlight for me.
Yeah, it's stupid, but it's if you really like the first movie, then chances are pretty likely you won't like this one.
I'd say check it out if you like really wanted a sequel, but even then, I wouldn't say.
It's nothing special. Like
For few
you
highlights.
won't lose sleep if you don't see this movie.
Yeah, yeah.
So, is there anything else we wanted to add, or should we consider wrapping it up?
Let's start. I'd say start wrapping it up.
All right, let's see what we have for next week, real quick.
I'm checking quickly. Where is the reviews? Okay. Oh, last. Oh yeah, this is gonna be the last week in May. Wow.
Yep.
So, Will,
Yeah.
are you ready for things to get dark as the night? Forever?
I don't understand.
Batman Forever, dude.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry, I couldn't resist. That's what it says
All
next.
right.
And then
Well,
afterwards,
hopefully, I don't think it could be as bad as Batman and Robin, though.
yeah, I haven't seen Batman Forever yet. And I haven't seen all of Batman and Robin, but I've heard stuff about those movies.
Yeah, it's really dumb. All
Yeah.
right. So next week is Batman Forever. Be sure to stay
And then
tuned for
next
that.
month is our special month.
Next month is Pokemon month. Now I'm actually going to be working two jobs this no, this summer. I'm working with a baseball team and with a local grocery store. So my schedule is going to be a little bit packed, but we're going to manage our schedule. We're going to keep doing Saturdays. So yeah, just be sure to stay tuned for any upcoming reviews. So that just about did it for this review. If you did enjoy this video, then be sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe for more content.
And also, just quickly, just to explain what happened on the live stream last night, we had the whole thing crash. I got it back up, but it did not record the side quests that I was going to do, and the segment Will saw. It did not record any of that.
Mm-hmm.
So
we'll make sure
we're going to go on without those side quests. I will explain what happens once you get to those points in the story, like how those harken back. And stay tuned for tomorrow when we'll deal with Novaria.
Yep. All right. So until next time, see you there, posse.